Hello, welcome back to Bodyweight Calisthenics Home, where I've just got started on workout number 21. Now in workout number 20, there's 3 press-ups. I did abandon the workout for 5 when I was halfway through because of the cold. 7, so no slacking today. 8 is my limit for my first set. I'm really going to go for it today. Now, just to remind you why I do these topless without clothes on. It's my intention eventually to monetize, and when I've monetized, I want to do some of those transformation videos where I have a visual record of what I started at and where I've got to, and I want to do them topless without my shirt on. So that's why I've not got a top on in this very cold garage. But I have made a decision. I am going to convert this very cold garage into a warmer space, but that's not going to stop me getting on with my workouts in the cold. And okay, I accept that maybe occasionally as a compromise, if it's very cold, I'll just have to put a top on and forget the idea of recording that particular workout. Anyway, I'm doing my press-ups first, then I'll be moving on to my squats. When I do my squats, I'm going to include some lunges. Just do a bit more resting before I do my next set of press-ups. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, some of you may already know that I have 2 YouTube channels. I have a gardening channel, which is a channel I started in lockdown, and it's been going for 2 years. And I am monetized on that channel. I've been monetized for 12 months. So I've learned a lot by creating that channel about how YouTube works. And one of the things with YouTube, in order to get views, a lot of it is about the thumbnail on the video and the title, and also what's playing in the first few seconds, because when you scroll down your For You page, the first few seconds of the video will be playing. So that's why I try and make the first few seconds of any video I make appealing to the eye so that I can grab people's attention. So that's why you'll see me in my thumbnails without my shirt off, and you'll see me in my first few seconds of any video with my top off doing an exercise. You'll also hear me use the phrase bodyweight and calisthenics in the first 15 seconds because YouTube hears what I'm saying and recognises it, and that's how it understands where to put it. So there we go, a little bit of an inside track on how and why I record my videos and the way I do. It's my objective eventually to monetize this channel, and the reason I'm doing this is because I need to find ways of making money from home. Because again, if you've been watching my videos, you'll know I've got a dog who I'm actually a primary carer for. Sounds a bit silly, but he's 15 years old, he's got a heart condition, a collapsed trachea, he's deaf, he's going blind, and he's incontinent. And he needs me at home with him, so I can't really go out and work. I do some acting, and I do some role play acting, which I do from home, over Teams and Zoom. But occasionally I go out on the road and do some acting, but whilst the dog is still alive, I'm a little bit stuck at home. Anyway, let me get on with my third set of press-ups. I've done an 8 and a 9. Now that might not seem a lot to you if you're new to my channel, but I started off, I could only do 1 press-up, and the first month of my workouts were incline press-ups, and it's only the last 2 weeks when I've got to doing press-ups on the floor. So for me, an 8 and a 9, and whatever I do next, and I'm going to go for 10, is an achievement. Let's see if I can do 10. And don't forget, if you want to track my progress and see how I'm getting on, do subscribe and hit the notifications bell. Here's for 10 press-ups. Right, come on now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just about did it. That's quite an achievement for me. So I'm about to do my squats, and I'm going to try and do some squats with a lunge as suggested by Keith, I think. So let's give this a go. I've never done this before, so I'm going to try to focus on the form and just seeing how I get on with it. I apologise if you can get in some light glare. The camera's in a different position. Let's go for it. Let's move this out of the way. Right. 1, 2, 3. Well, that felt like a bit of a shambles, if I'm honest with you. But I am out of breath. I think the form was all over the place. I didn't feel as if I was going all the way down on my squats. I was feeling quite a lot of discomfort in my arms. So I might come back to that exercise unless you can give me some tips on how to do it better. But you can tell I'm very out of breath. So it's clearly an anaerobic, or is it aerobic? An aerobic exercise. I'm going to do my next 2 sets of squats normal over there. When I normally do them, let me know what you think. Give me some tips. I'm probably doing it completely wrong. Right, squats done. So I've done an upper, press ups, a lower, squats, and I'm going to tackle my next hardest exercise, which is the reverse row against this bar. Now this is my weakest exercise in my opinion. I don't feel as if I've got the form fully correct yet, so I'll do a set in front of you. You can let me know what you think. I do them hanging from this bar, and I do them at an angle because I'm not strong enough to do them horizontal yet. Sometimes my heels slip away on the floor and it goes all over the place. Let's give it a go. I'm going to go for 12, but the most I've ever done is I think 9 or 10. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Progressively losing form there. Also, I banged my head on this bar at the back, so I need to fix that. Possibly put the brace on the other side so I've got a bit more room, or possibly design something completely new for these reverse rows. Bit of a rest now. Didn't quite manage 12, can't count that as 12 because the 12th one wasn't up to the bar, so I'll probably put that on as 10 in fairness. I can feel it in my back and some of my shoulder muscles. I'll see you in a second. When I do my next exercise, I'll complete another 2 sets of these. Right, so it's chin-ups next, which I do against this bar, as you know. I've taken a regression. I'm going back on these bands until I perfect this technique. And also this kind of, I think it's called a scapular pull-up before I do the chin-up. So pinching my shoulder blades in before I do the pull-up. So let's have a go. Back onto the bands. And then we'll see how we get on. These bands get firmer when they're colder, so I'm aware that they're not giving me a kind of a complete line of support. But anyway, they'll soon warm up once they get going. So at the bottom, pulling in my shoulder blades, lifting with my arms, slowly down, engaging the core, full shoulder blades, up, slowly down on the eccentric, shoulder blades, up, all the way down slowly, shoulder blades, all the way down, shoulder blades, up, all the way down slowly, shoulder blades. The slower you do these, the harder it gets. Now for a first set, I'm going to leave it there. That can be a kind of a trigger set, if you like, to get the muscles warmed up. I'll see you in a second. So that's workout 21 complete. Put quite a lot into that today, so I expect to feel that tomorrow, which is a good thing. I'm not out here to waste time, so I do want to be putting the effort in. I think one of the observations more and more recently is the more you concentrate on the form and the more you slow it down, and therefore the more time under tension, as they say, the harder it gets. And I suppose that also underlines the fact that it would be very easy to cheat on a lot of these compound calisthenic exercises and do them easier. Well, what's the point? I'm not out here to make life easier, I'm out here to get results. So I think that's one of the key observations, and the more I do these workouts and the more I listen to your feedback and the more I learn about the movements. For example, that scapular pull-up, it does make it difficult, but it underlines the fact that I was probably doing it wrong and making it easier. So yeah, thanks for that. Before I finish, I've got another flag for my worldwide map of subscribers. Z in Pensacola in Florida, all the way over in the States. Let me just put this flag in the map. That's here. There we go. Z, thank you for subscribing and commenting. Wherever you are in the world, let me know. Put a flag in the map. Once again, thanks everyone for your support. Time for me to go and eat some protein. I am still concentrating on my nutrition and my sleep. Sometimes I come in the gym and I feel as if I've taken a backward step. I think it's because I'm still learning, obviously, and I'm a beginner. So I'm giving myself permission to be a beginner. I'll see you soon for my next workout, which will be workout 22. Bye for now.